Ah, I'm scared. I'm scared of what I might have to do to play this video game. Fear effect? Fear effect? Fear effect? Fear effect. Fear effect. Doing an audio test. The effect? Fear. Anyway. Remember when I played this the other day? It was bad, right? Well, I have great news. Still playing it. People will probably join the voice call at some point. Because I like to talk to people. I know.
If you like to talk to people, then talk to me, huh?
Hello, Borgmaster, aka twitch.tv
Monkey paw curls a finger.
Gaming. I'm just rolling. I'm so happy to see you.
Uh-huh.
I'm rolling around at the speed of sound.
I can see that.
Places to go now.
Wait, so you're not playing as the lady anymore? When did that happen?
I'm the Australian man right now. You can tell because his theme has didgeridoos. And we're gonna start this episode correctly with a puzzle that I have no idea how to solve. Because it's bad. Because I think this game is poor. Also, not sure how I feel about this game's analog support. But
so, is it better or worse with or without the analog?
It's one of those things where, it's maybe a little too sensitive. Nope.
Oh, so it's like me. For real, for real.
Yeah, it's like me. Anyway, I want you to look at this fucking puzzle and tell me how to solve it.
No.
Because this is around where I stopped last time because I said I'm 3 hours
You follow
into
the
playing
wires,
Fear
right?
Effect.
All right. So what are you trying to put power
I have to turn the ladder on, right?
Okay. So that's the blue wire.
Yeah.
Blue and yellow wire. Oh, that's annoying. All right, yellow wire goes to the switch. Blue wire goes to power. Through there and then back down to lock 3. Looks like.
Yeah, but I only have 2 of these fuses.
Have you looked up a guide?
I've intentionally not looked up a guide yet. But
you want me to look up a guide and guide you through it?
Now GameFAQs.gamespot.com, tell me. Chat, what's your favorite GameFAQs.gamespot.com guide? Mine is the one. Okay. Flip to.
Which game guide has the best ASCII art at the top?
This does have ASCII art. And
like
it also,
premium.
Flip the bottom switch on all 3 columns to shut off the power. Move the 2 fuses to the central column. Set one of the fuses to lock 3 and the other to power. What?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. That was conveyed. There was a conveyance. Anyway.
Oh, so it's power to lock 3, so you don't need the fuse on ladder, you just need the power to go to the ladder. Yeah, that's not good.
I'm nodding my head. Alright, why didn't the ladder go down?
I mean, it went down a little bit, right?
Yeah. Okay. Now that the lock is unlocked... Oh, I see.
I love unlocking locks.
When the lock unlocks... Now...
So what is the effect of fear? Oh, go on.
The effect of fear, so I believe this game is called that because instead of having a health meter, it's like an adrenaline thing.
So getting shot just makes you pumped?
So basically it means that the health and health restoration is entirely random bullshit that you have no direct control over.
Alright, so have you just been shooting dudes, or are there any kind of,
No,
like,
there were
bio
zombies.
monsters? Oh, there's zombies?
Yeah, this
Oh,
village
hey.
is full of zombies.
How many locations are there? Have you been to?
There, I'm gonna say at least 4, given the number
Oh,
of
wow.
discs.
Swimming belongs to us.
Oh, shit.
Alright, what's the plot in this game?
So you're a bunch of shady mercenaries, who are trying to rescue this Chinese girl her dad's one of the triad leaders.
How problematic is the depiction?
Less than on a scale of Deus Ex, you know, as far as games... Oh.
How many Mickey Rooney's out of 10 would it be?
You know... I'm gonna say, on a scale of, you know... What's a game with actual good Asian American representation? Or Asian representation?
Like, made by non-Asians?
No.
Sleeping Dogs?
Just like...
Because I think Ghost of Tsushima is the best representation of an Asian culture by non-Asians. What? What?
What about Sleeping Dogs? Like,
Okay, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Sleeping
there's that.
Dogs is probably the actual answer, right?
Oh, okay, so I missed the memo on Ghost of Tsushima.
I don't listen. I don't really want to keep up on it.
I like. Okay.
Ghost of Tsushima was. My understanding is that game was praised by a lot of Japanese developers. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
if that game has like a problematic representation, I'm gonna be like, it's problematic for the Americans and the Japanese don't care.
Anyway, so on the scale of
Sleeping
like
Dogs to Shadow Warrior.
Yes.
Yes, Shadow Warrior. Great representation.
Above or below Jade Empire? Because I know how much you love Jade Empire.
I feel like this game feels like it's just doing, you know, this game is set in Southeast Asia because cyberpunk, because future. Okay, I missed a save point earlier. So yeah, you know how much I love Flashback and its various
Yeah, like Fade to Black, everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
32-bit PC game.
Yeah, Heart of Darkness. the Eternal Castle Remastered.
Of course.
So how do you feel about Fear Effect thus far?
So Justin, I was lying. I don't actually like Flashback.
Oh my god.
Or those kinds of games, those very set-piece driven, let's say instant death, puzzle platformery.
What about Another World?
Out of This World or Another World?
Yeah.
No, I don't like any of them.
Oh, okay. So you're anti-French, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, this is known.
Oh, okay, good.
But also, I'm the world's greatest spiders advocate.
I thought that was Relkin.
No, it's actually Relkin, because Relkin fucking beat Greedfall, whereas I played that game for 4 hours and was like, it's not immediately the worst thing I've ever played!
Oh wait, chat wants to know, do you hate the original Prince of Persia? I think we all know the
Jordan
correct
Mechner
answer.
is American.
As far as you know. What about Karateka?
That man is as American as apple pie and karatekas. I have thought about buying that Making of Karateka documentary thing. Because Atari 50 is so cool.
Yeah.
I finally went through it last night, and boy, those Jaguar games are of a quality.
Sure are.
And then, yeah, and then you get to Tempest 2000, and you're like, oh, this is every Jeff Minter game since...
Bugger all.
I said
What the hell
bugger
was
all.
that? How does flesh burn that fast?
How does Flash build that? Okay.
You don't work for my father. So, you are a mercenary?
Yeah, the name's Glass.
So what am I worth, Mr. Glass?
90 million in cold and hard. And our lives for yours. So your daddy's not too keen on independent operators.
I wish I could help you, Mr. Glass. But I cannot. My father has sheltered me from the truth my whole life. Finally, I have a chance to change my destiny by reaching Madame Chen. And no one, not my father or you, will interfere with that.
Sorry, little girl, but you're coming with me. And I can be very persuasive.
I never wanted this to happen. I didn't know that blood was the catalyst. I was just trying to help. I'm not evil, Mr. Glass, but I've learned that I have the power to release it in others. Uncontrolled and unconfined evil.
Oh!
But you played this game as the girl on the front cover.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you started as her, right?
You play as 3 morally dubious mercenary types.
Oh, have the pretty ladies made out yet?
No, no. That's Fear Effect 2, and they don't make out. That's just the ads. The ads lied to you.
Shit.
I'm sorry, video game ads in the 1990s? Not the most trustworthy sort.
Wait, so you're saying there isn't a cheat code for Tomb Raider, where
saying
that
EGM lied
takes
to
off
you.
Lara Croft's clothes?
I did it.
Yay. Not even a transition effect, they just disappear.
As you do.
Cell shading actually looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, like, the look of this game is not the problem. Even though it is, I remind you, taking up only a third of the screen.
Called art, you wouldn't understand.
It's
No, I know
widescreen,
what
Braden.
letterboxing is. I've played The Evil Within.
Listen, if Resident Evil 4 can get away with it, surely this game can.
Yeah, this is of a similar quality to Resident Evil 4, right?
I mean,
But yes, that.
If if you think about it, this game came out the same year as
Resident Evil 3?
Veronica X.
Oh, Code Veronica. Oh, this is pretty late then.
Yeah, this is 2000.
Oh, okay.
Is Fear Effect 2 also a PS1 game?
It is.
Yeah, it was a very late one, right?
I mean, there were still good PSX games all the way to like 2002.
Yeah, the greatest PS1 game of all time came out in 2002.
What would that be?
Harry
I think we all know
Potter's
what that
Chamber of
is.
Secrets.
No, of course not.
I honestly don't know which one you're talking about.
It's, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
Oh, yeah, of
Oh.
course.
I have a copy of
Of course.
that.
You see? Like I said.
Ain't gonna happen.
Okay, cool. I'm already almost out of ammo. So we're not gonna save. Okay, Fear Effect was 99. Okay.
Okay, so Fear Effect 2 would have been like 01 or something. 2000.
See, I died. Because this game's health meter is completely random and arbitrary.
Is the water in this game arbitrary?
Yeah, no, February of 2000.
I swear I played this game in 99. Well, 99 was 24 years ago.
I have bad news. Human memory is fallible. They're Berenstain Bears, not Berenstein Bears. And you just need to accept that. Nelson Mandela did not die in prison. I'm sorry. Alright, we're just gonna...
Yeah, have you tried, like, not engaging with the combat system?
Yeah, you played Resident Evil. You're supposed to not fight anything.
Like, there's no leveling system. You don't get anything for killing stuff.
I mean, you do get...
If you don't use ammo, then you don't need ammo. I'm tapping my head while saying that.
Yeah, well, how about that? How about that, motherfucker?
Yeah, you see? That's why I want the quick roll, not the fat roll. Look at those
I have to
iframes.
assume...
Look at those iframes.
Bring me back up.
That, or it's gonna be one of those things where an enemy fucking has the key I need. At which point,
Oh, that's
I'm going
very
to be very upset.
Did that Forever Entertainment remake of this game ever come out? Because that thing looks dire.
Oh, Sedna? Yeah, that came out and it was dire.
No, the remake of this game, like it was called Fear Effect. It was just been called Fear Effect. Did you ever see the trailer for this?
Oh, and now we're back to her. Oh, look. She's wearing clothes again. As opposed to a bath towel.
They knew what they were making.
I heard that you can. I heard that you can have her wear the bath towel the entire game.
I put that Fear Effect remake trailer in the voice to text chat. I think this got canceled.
Is that for the best?
Seems like.
I don't think so.
Of all the games getting remakes, and yet there's no Dino Crisis remake. It makes you more angry after every day.
Capcom got to remake RE5 now because they hate you.
Do they? Do they? That's a 720p game.
Yeah, listen, man. I saw the end of that Separate Ways DLC.
Oh no.
And it feels like they make it pretty implicit. I
saw someone make an argument in a YouTube essay that Capcom isn't. Yes, a YouTube essay, very reliable. That Capcom doesn't seem to want to mess with any of the Wesker plot stuff in their remakes. That's why they didn't do one Code Veronica. Oh, he's in. Okay.
Yeah,
he seems to feature fairly prominently.
Yeah, he's in that thing a lot, and also and they added him and Ada to Mercenaries.
Wait! Mayo!
All right, this time we do it without them discovering us.
Very stealthy.
Yeah, this is a well-designed game.
Of course. It's the best that the year 2000 had to offer.
Yeah, I can't think of any other great games from the year 2000s.
Exactly. You see?
Diablo 2, Baldur's Gate 2, Wizards
Warriors. I mean, okay, no, let's be honest. Is Wizard Warriors better than this?
Yes! Listen, that game is bizarre and janky, but it's also just a fascinating thing. And it's like a decent, well-made dungeon crawler.
Wait, Mayo!
Alright, so what do you think the over-under is on ZP playing the NES, Wizards and Warriors?
9 out of 10.
So, like 9 to 1?
He's like, Rare! I don't know why you picked this game. This is a platformer. It's not like my beloved adventure games.
I think because everyone's expecting it, he's not going to do it this time.
Yeah. The weirder thing is, that game was originally under the working title of Swords and Sorcery.
Yeah.
And also, and also it was supposed to come out in like '99, but because
they were too busy partying. Like it's 1999.
they were going to be published by Westwood, and then Westwood got bought by EA.
It all goes back to EA.
So as a result, Activision are the ones who published Heuristic Parks, Wizards, and Warriors.
Back when Activision published video games.
Yeah, remember when Activision made video games?
It was so long ago.
I uninstalled Call of Duty again. Because, that beta's over. So, and I played a little bit of their Halloween event, and it's like, yeah, I'm good. I don't know if I do not think I will spend $70 American dollars on Modern Warfare 3. Unless, like, my brother gets very into it.
Would you spend 70 of another kind of dollar?
No. No, 70 of American dollars.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I just think, rolling.
You just
It
think?
is very funny that you
Try
can
not
just
thinking.
roll through this entire game.
Yeah, that's a good game.
And because of the way these scenes are set up, it really doesn't seem like they can follow you. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's a good game.
So, are you
So
on?
how's
Are you
Dubious?
Do you have access to save states?
Yeah, I sure do.
But that's cheating.
No, there's no such thing
This
as
game
cheating in
is
a single player game. That is a maxim I very much adopt when it comes to games like this.
Wait. Wait. Lights out.
In order to manually reload, you just have to reselect it in the inventory.
Wonderful. Resident Evil 1 had figured out how to make enemies go from scene to scene. How many years before this?
Yeah.
Like 3. Or 4. I guess 4.
One. Yeah, I was right. They have to go back here.
You know how far through the game you are?
I'm gonna say at least halfway, given the disc count.
Nuh-uh.
Or this is gonna do the thing where the last disc is just gonna be super short. Who's to say?
There's
Also,
no way
chat,
to
how's
know.
audio? Make
It sounds fine.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's
Oh, the game. Okay, so this is not a fault with your audio setup. This is a fault with the game. It sounds like there's a background like bug sound effect, like crickets and stuff.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be crickets, but it's irritating. That's a fault of the game, though.
Yeah, I'm
Hey man,
sorry.
audio mixing's hard.
I can't make the game less irritating.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Is it very cool? It seems like you're having a great time.
Yeah, no, I was going to quit this, and then Relkin goaded me into playing for another hour, and the cutscenes were dumb enough that I felt the need to continue.
I mean, what would you do otherwise?
Put it to democracy.
We all know democracy doesn't work.
It worked in Poland.
TBD.
TBD.
I mean, they haven't formed their government yet, have they?
No.
Hey, what happened in Poland?
They finally voted out the
piss party.
right-wing party.
Piss party.
Yeah, the piss.
They took the piss out.
Good for them.
But it's Poland, so there's no reason for any optimism ever.
What about in 1989?
Not even then.
What about when John Paul II was Pope?
Has anything good ever happened to Poland?
The Witcher.
Oh yes, a video game about how everything is awful everywhere all the time.
Uh-huh.
And the only reason things aren't worse is because there's like a handful of good people who have a slight bit of power. And good is very subjective.
Yeah. They gave a copy of The Witcher 2 to Obama.
Sometimes I wonder if he ever tried to play that.
Probably not. Diplomatic gifts the world of diplomatic gift giving is very, very weird.
Okay, but do you think Sasha and Malia ever played?
Doubtful. Like the Witcher games, especially the first two Witcher games, are very much geared towards like, dudes. It's also very dude oriented.
Yeah. That's
like
the third one's slightly less so, but even then, like.
Even then.
Hey, it's a very popular Netflix series that is clearly written by people who don't give a fuck, and it's still I mean whatever. Netflix It turns out that making infinite content and just assuming that at some point you will have growth forever and finally make money doesn't work. That's my
You know
hot
what
tip.
also doesn't work? Canceling all your shows that people have any interest in.
Yeah.
I seem to have slowed down on that, but like.
Yeah, because they're not greenlighting them anymore.
Hey,
Still, they're
they
just finishing what they have.
They do like one or two shows a year that are aimed at a broad audience. Like
Please
this time it
deliver
was the One Piece.
foreign weapon shipment to the boss before tomorrow evening to see your $8 grand. Okay.
The idea that the One Piece and the One Piece TV show is anything more than complete garbage is just insane to me.
And like even though that Wednesday
every,
show was awful, it was very popular.
Letter. So it's FT0B E. Maybe. I assume it's every capitalized letter. So it's
anyway, what were you saying that was popular even though it was awful?
Oh, Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that show's terrible.
Yeah, that show's awful, but it was so popular with the kids.
Okay.
And then you have the Stranger Things, which is popular and good at the same time, somehow. Last season was alright. Like
good.
the first, I think every season has its qualities to it.
All right, fuck this. I'm looking it up.
How many TV shows have more than 3 good seasons?
The Simpsons.
That's
Seinfeld. 24. Oh, I see.
MASH.
God.
MASH. Oh, there you go, MASH. That was a good show. Good for the time.
I would say it's still a pretty great show.
Oh, I mean, like some of the writing, like definitely holds up really well.
Are you talking about more like sometimes it's representation or something maybe isn't
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was very much trying to be anti-racist for the time. Emphasis on for the time.
Are you talking about the episode where they paint a racist in blackface?
Yes. I'm talking about that episode specifically.
I can't believe they did that.
Like, definitely trying. They were definitely trying.
I get the joke, and I see where they're coming from, and I know their heart's in the right place, but...
Alan Alda, I'm sorry.
Which, like, that joke would have been on the level in the 70s. But yeah, and then the first season, there's a character whose nickname I literally cannot say out loud on the internet.
It's a small enough group and they know you, but yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and like they wrote him out, which writing out the one, black character.
There were a lot of changes very early on.
Just what I've always wanted, eh?
Oh yeah,
A
definitely.
train filled with weapons.
Well,
Brilliant.
there were a lot of changes after season 1, and then I think it was season 3 or 4 when they started changing the cast.
I'll take care of this one.
So like,
you get this train rolling.
So like 2 and 3 are like the classic cast of MASH.
Yeah. And 4, they switched out the Colonel and
McIntyre for BG.
And killed the Colonel.
They killed the Colonel.
Which is not the best move.
Because I mean that actor super did not want to come back, I guess.
Yeah, but they didn't have to kill him.
The bridge is out!
I know.
The bridge!
Oh.
Yeah, like changing.
Give this man an Olympic award. He's keeping up with a train.
Yeah!
Oh, it's like the end of Bullet Train.
Oh, we didn't have QTEs yet.
Are you alright, Pete?
My bleeding
I don't think trains
It's
explode like
probably
that,
worth
but
more
sure.
than this wee bird we're after, eh? And it's all in the drink.
It might still be useful, Deke. Watch him, hon. I'm gonna have a look.
Anyway, Scrubs is pretty good.
Oof.
Don't like Scrubs?
I really liked Scrubs when I was back in the day. I imagine it has aged badly.
Nah, I've seen it fairly. Not all of
Only
it. I've
as
seen parts
badly
of
as
it
every
fairly recent.
comedy ever ages.
True, yeah.
Because here's the thing about comedy. Comedy always ages like milk.
Hey man, like I saw that 1930s movie The Thin Man a few years ago. Like, still holds up, the humor.
You could absolutely find comedies from nearly 100 years ago that are still funny.
Like Buster Keaton, still great.
Sure.
Ah yes, Charles Chaplin.
Those were silent movies, mostly.
The Great Dictator
The
was
man
not a
made
sound.
several times.
That was not, but that was a later career. That was a later career. Like his famous stuff is his early stuff, like Modern Times.
The Marx Brothers.
Wait.
I know, Groucho Marx is pretty funny.
I love this video game. It's
I can
so
tell.
good. I'm having a
You're
great time. People have accused me of being constantly negative, and I feel like that is
okay, so they haven't
untrue.
seen me. Yeah, because they've never seen my streams, so they're accusing you of being constantly negative.
I know some people, of course, you know, some of the people who accuse me of being constantly negative are also the fucking same people who, like, cannot play any video game for more than 15 minutes.
Who are these people?
It's just that I put all these games on my Steam Deck, and my attention span is such that I can't play any of them.
I mean, you shouldn't trust Steam Deck users in general.
Feel attacked.
You better.
How's that Steam Deck going, Justin? You
I
beaten
like
all
my
those
Steam Deck a
GameCube
whole
games
lot.
yet?
No.
Have you
I
beaten
haven't
Billy
actually
Hatcher
put
and the
any-
Giant Egg?
Haven't actually
No,
put
that's
any
gay.
emulators on it yet.
Put Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg on your Steam Deck.
No.
Yeah.
I did the worst thing. I played the original Half-Life on my Steam Deck.
How'd that go for
All
you?
of well enough.
See, at least Valve approves that.
Sure.
Was it worth it?
But
Was it worth
they
it?
didn't really put good controller support in the original Half-Life at any point.
Shock.
But no, I played all of it. Half-Life 2 and Episode 1. And I didn't actually play Episode 2. But... And the Subnauticas and some other things on it. It's a great device.
Yeah, but when are you gonna play Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg? Or Geist?
Yeah.
Are you, like, secretly big Socrates? No, I'm not going to play Billy Hatcher.
I'm gonna play... Listen, I'm gonna play Billy Hatcher at some point. You know that's going to happen.
Now, Geist...
That's not Dubious,
I've
is it?
kind of been fairly interested in playing that game since I read about it, like, over 20 years ago, even though I know it's a bad game.
Play
Geist was
Sphinx
the
and the
thing
Curse of the
that
Mummy.
Nintendo
Why
fans
don't
were
you?
like, nah, dude, look, Nintendo's getting its own exclusive first-person shooter.
Just like Halo.
And then it came out in, like, 2004, and when Nintendo Power, which is state-controlled media, gives your game, like, a 6.
Listen, 2004 is the worst time to be a new first-person shooter.
2004 is also the worst time to be a new GameCube game.
Hey.
Wait.
Let's look up GameCube games in 2004.
Metroid Prime 2, a very good video game.
Never heard of it.
Are you also a Metroid Prime hater, Master?
I mean, in general or for the bit?
No, actually, truly, do you dislike Metroid Prime?
Nah, I don't really give a shit. One way or another.
Okay.
But for the bit, I absolutely am a hater.
Because fucking ZP will come in here and just load
You're like,
those
is
games.
it better than Mast?
I do not know how to drive. Take me to Shanxi, Mr. Glass.
Four Swords
Alright,
Adventures
so
apparently
here.
came out in
I'm
2004.
yours.
So GameCube,
The
Crystal
Thousand Year
Chronicles,
And collect your
Twin
precious money.
Snakes, Four
What happened
Swords,
here?
Symphonia.
Who are you?
I'm hoping Madam Chen
Ooh,
can help me answer those very
WWE Day of
questions.
Reckoning,
Shall we get your
Thousand
friends?
Year Door, Mario Tennis, Metroid Prime 2. Oh, everyone's favorite game, Baten Kaitos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're re-releasing that. I want to play it.
Oh, look, we're already at disc 3, baby.
Yeah! Oh, where's the air horn? Crap.
There,
I should have the air
I
horn.
did it. That's right, fear effect! Oh.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 came out in 2004. There's
See,
your game of the
That's
year.
a good game.
And Mario Party 6. Everyone loves that.
As someone who is very definitely an expert on fighting games, Budokai 2 is a pretty good game.
Yes.
I
Okay,
don't know shit about fighting games.
and for
This
the
is it?
multi-console
Madam
fair,
Chen's?
Yeah.
we got Sonic
I was
Heroes,
hoping I'd never see this place again.
Catwoman,
Okay, I'll go inside with
Def Jam
Anna,
5 for New
stay
York.
here with Deke
So
and cover
is
our best.
Catwoman the
Not
game
yet.
a better
Just
video
in case
game than
Madam Chen
Catwoman the movie?
recognizes you, and that
movie?
is a
Ooh.
possibility,
I think
right?
you need to go and find out for us.
Okay. And
Oh
you,
wait,
we have a
Thug 2
deal,
came out.
I would
In,
rather be
Thug 2
returned
came
to
out in
my father
2004.
in
That's a
one
good
piece.
game.
So once I
Yeah.
have seen Madam
Also
Chen, I will
problematic,
do as we
but still a
agreed.
good game.
You will get your money,
Mega
Mr.
Man
Glass.
X Command Mission.
Sure. Let's go.
Need for Speed Underground 2.
Hey.
Oh,
My Rogue Agent.
Back at that village, eh?
Warrior Within.
Well, you think there's an answer inside that village?
A good
Inside
game
those
with
walls,
maybe a little bit too
there's
much
only
edge
pain
to
and
it,
despair.
but
There, that's her.
Yeah, this lady's definitely not a demon worshiper.
Yes, child.
I am here to see you, Madam Chen. I am Wei Ming.
You have been
X-Men Legends
expected,
came out.
child.
And Mr. Glass, I expected you to be dead by now.
Oh, it was a setup! Ah! Who could have foreseen this?
Oh, damn it.
What
I'm just
was the
looking at
actual
the
best
picture.
console game of 2004? Oh, Burnout 3 Takedown.
Halo 2.
Oh, Halo 2. Yeah, you have that. You have Gran Turismo 4.
For as much as people
Oh.
talk about Halo 2 being a disappointment,
It was a good game.
Yeah, like Halo 2. When you can play Halo 3 right after Halo 2, Halo 2 is a very good video game.
Oh, Killzone, the Halo killer, came out.
yeah,
Yes.
the Halo killer, Killzone.
Oh, wait, no, wait. Everyone shut up. Katamari Damacy. Game of the decade.
Yeah.
What's
What's the Robo?
Beautiful Joe.
Oh.
Oh, Resident Evil Outbreak. Now there's a dubious game.
How do you
You
feel
don't
about
think I
Metal-
haven't tried to get Resident Evil Outbreak online working? You're wrong. I have.
Dot
how
Hack
do you-
Part 4.
It seems like
There
a
you go.
complete fucking pain in the ass.
How do you feel about
I think
Metal
for
Gear
the
Solid:
time.
The Twin Snakes?
Uh-huh.
I played some of that on stream
How do you really feel?
a while ago. I think it's like unironically kind of an inferior version of that game.
Oh, SMT3 was 2004? I thought that was earlier.
That was a 2003
It was
game.
yeah.
But it released
Oh, I
here
guess-
2004, I think.
And Heroes 04, yeah. Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal.
It's a very good video game. I played that game in New Game Plus so many times that the bolt counter was all 9s.
Oh, wait. San Andreas was 04 on the PS2. There you go.
Okay, but has San Andreas held up well?
Better than Vice City.
I don't
probably.
like any of those games.
Wow. Oh, Snake Eater was 04.
Like that's my feeling about those PS2 era GTA games is, you know, I didn't have a PlayStation 2 until like 07 or
They were up a time.
2010 is when I got my PlayStation 2.
Of a time.
Oh,
Silent Hill 4 came out in 2004. Yeah, this was a packed year, actually.
No, 2004 was a very good year for
yeah, I
video
wasn't
Oh, yeah,
making
yeah.
a goof.
A goof?
Like the GameCube maybe didn't have a ton of great things, but
No, the
like,
GameCube was kind of meh. But like
and
the
the
PS2
Xbox
was.
maybe didn't have a ton of great games, but if you had a PS2,
I mean, the Xbox had Halo. I mean, what do you want?
Halo 2, I mean, yeah, it had that. That was it.
Well, it had Halo 2. Okay, let's look at this.
Coach War 2, 2005.
That was 05. 05 was an oddly good year. Oh, wait, Ninja Gaiden. So yeah, the two games everyone cared about, Halo 2 and Ninja Gaiden, came out in 2004.
Also,
And Brown.
And Steel Battalion. As you
Oh
do.
yes, everyone's favorite From Software.
DMC4 was 04.
Well, which was? Which was? What?
DMC3.
DMC3. Yeah, that was a PS2 game.
Yeah, hell of a game.
No wait, who made? Oh no, From Software made the other Steel Battalion game, didn't they?
Oh, Half-Life 2 came out on Xbox, and oh wait, Half-Life 2 came out.
That's 2005. Half-Life 2 came
Yeah,
out in
2005.
It was,
Half-Life 2
was
PC.
2004.
Yeah. Oh wait, Fable was 04?
Yeah. Fable
Yeah.
fucking sucks though.
Well, yeah, but it was a big deal. Yeah, so I think like half of the games that people care about from the Xbox came out in 2004.
Yeah.
So yeah, good year. All right, now let's look at 2000. What did
What did you
Fear
play in
Effect
2000?
get?
Banjo 2.
Baldur's Gate 2.
Okay, well on PC, on consoles.
On PS1.
Yeah, I'm trying to
probably
look
one
up
of the
here.
One of the Spyro games.
Spyro 3, I believe.
Most likely. It's your
I
PS1.
think it was Crash. Was it Crash
Vagrant
Bandicoot?
Story,
No,
Legend of
Crash
Dragoon,
Warped was 99.
Chrono Cross. There's a lot of RPGs. Oh, it's Year of the Dragon was 2000.
Okay, so the not as good one.
Yeah. Oh, Mega Man Legends 2 was 2000. Crash Bash.
Not.
Tomb Raider Chronicles. I think
Yeah.
we've talked about that before.
I've never played Legends 2. I probably should at some point.
Oh, that PS1 Spider-Man game, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I remember playing a demo for that. That was fun.
Oh, I see.
When did Love come out?
What did what?
Oh, you're talking about PS1 games. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
2000 was a strong year for RPGs on the PS1 because you had Chrono Cross, Legend of Dragoon, Vagrant Story, Threads of Fate.
Threads of Fate
Oh,
was,
Dragon Quest 7. As you do.
Isn't Dragon Quest 7 generally
I'm
considered
trying
kind
to
of bad?
remember, like,
It's terrible.
what were the big N64 games?
Oh, the N64. Well, let me tell you, there's this game called Perfect Dark.
Banjo 2.
Wasn't Majora's Mask 2000?
Yeah.
Yeah, Majora's Mask, Kirby 64, Pokemon Stadium, Mario Party 2.
Come on, step over the grease.
Oh, Blues Brothers 2000, a classic.
Yeah.
Can't you just, like, kick this guy in the nuts or something?
No. Oh, there we go. Whoa! There. I did it. I beat the video game.
And of course, the Dreamcast was around during all of this as well.
Illbleed was 01.
When did
We got
Skies of
Ill-Blood.
Arcadia come out?
You know.
I'm trying to. Oh, you had the Jet Set Radio. You had Skies of Arcadia, Shenmue. Yeah, so all of the
Yeah,
good
Shenmue's
games are
sucks.
online.
I can't.
Hey.
We're talking about Shenmue because
What are the best? We're talking about the best console games of 2000.
Oh, is this inspired by Marino's vlog?
No, this is inspired by Fear Effect.
Oh, okay.
Or just-
you
Marino
guys
just being
read
like,
Marino's-
yes, the greatest game of 2000, some fucking EverQuest expansion. You're like, yeah, of course.
He clearly articulated at the start. These are my personal.
Yeah, I know.
This is my
I
first
know,
100.
and I'm calling
He's
him out
the
for being
EverQuest
himself.
guy.
I'm calling him out for being the EverQuest guy. That's the
Call him out for being the EverQuest guy.
Yeah, how dare he be the EverQuest guy? All of his
Children,
stories are like
children.
So when did speaking of expansions, when did Quake 3 Team Arena come out?
01.
Wait, no, Quake 3 was 2000, right?
No, Quake 3 was 99, but Quake 3 Team Arena.
Arena was
Team
the
Arena.
Dreamcast.
No, Quake 3 Arena was the original game. Quake 3 Team Arena is what if Quake, but we had teammate death matches.
Yeah.
Okay, but it came out on the Dreamcast in 2000.
Sure. Yes.
Yes.
Right. This is.
I am technically correct.
Better give it a try then.
Remember when Half-Life almost came out on the Dreamcast? Good stuff.
When did the PS2 version of Quake 3 come out?
01 probably.
Fuck
But
this
the PS2
video
version of Quake
3.
Anyway, so if you wanted a good game in 2000, you would probably want to have a Dreamcast.
You probably want to be catching up on games from the past 2 years.
Wait.
Oh, Parasite Eve 2 came out in 2000.
Oh, wait, you're right. Right. So, Decay came out on PS2.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Decay is a game that got released.
I just remember I thought that there was a Dreamcast version of that game.
It
got
canceled.
There was a. Yeah, it got canceled and then ported to PS2, which is probably a better console for that game anyway.
But
wait,
like you can.
Was Star Trek
play...
Elite Force?
Elite Force is great.
Game?
You hold your fucking tongue. Elite Force is great.
Okay, I had not said anything on the quality. I'm saying I'm surprised that it was a launch window game for the PS2.
No. Oh,
so that's
Armored
how.
Core 2.
No, you go ahead, say your shit. What do you have to say about Elite Force, a game that I have watched you play and say this is kind of cool?
You've watched me play Elite Force.
This dumbass is not doing anything in this game.
I played Elite Force.
I played Elite Force.
Than
it's a good game.
Yeah, it's cool. Fucking laser beams.
All right, so it's looking like all of the good games in the year 2000 were on the next-gen platforms. If
Yeah,
I'm being
Armored
honest.
Core 2. Fantastic game.
Yeah, SSX, Dark Cloud, Fantavision, Ridge Racer 5. You know, good games.
Are you saying there's a reason the PS2 had a strong launch lineup and sold 1 billion copies?
I mean, I'm not going to say one way or another.
Do you mean to suggest the PS2 is maybe one of the greatest consoles, if not the greatest console ever made?
I am going to abstain from saying one way or another.
It's probably, like, when I think about consoles that... Yeah, it's probably the PS2. Like, what's taking that away? Like, the weirdos that say the Super Nintendo or SNES? Like...
I would say the Super Nintendo is a solid second place.
I mean, Super Nintendo had a lot of junk on it.
I would say
if you go year by year for the SNES,
okay, so it's
a lot of
probably PS2.
Like 360 is up there.
I think the 360 is either at the very least number 3. Like disregarding the whole Red Ring of Death, like its catalog of games
okay, but
is
consider
yeah,
this.
just like its library is like
the
top
PS4
3 of all time.
is better than the 360.
No, it is not.
It is.
Nah.
They made more games I care about.
Well, good for you.
And they made fewer Unreal Engine 3 cover shooters.
Looking back, I'd probably
No, the
agree with
360
Brady
had
here.
all of those weird indie titles before indie games
Yeah.
were cool that were on
Yeah,
XBLA.
the PS4
Yeah.
and Xbox One had like
There were
3
so many
times
of
as
those
many
games
of
that were
those.
XBLA exclusives.
But,
Yeah,
like,
all those XBL games was like a magic time to be alive.
Real quick, are we talking about like impact, or are we talking about which one I'd rather play?
I think the library is what we're
The
talking
library
about.
overall.
The catalog.
Yeah, library.
In 2023, if you're talking about like which one has the better library in 2023, I would tell you the PS4.
Well, okay, that's because modern games are better than old games, like qualitatively.
Moving the goalpost. Like, do you mean to tell me it's like, well, you know, Horizon looks better than Final Fantasy VII, therefore better? It's like, no, it's like all.
Yeah, no, like if going by
still
those
feel like-
standards, like the SNES is dog shit.
Yeah.
I disagree with that. even
I
if
also,
they're-
I in terms of also like
I would
what
rate
are
the
best
Genesis
games
above
on
the
this
PS4.
platform.
I'll say that. The Mega
believe
Drive
this.
Genesis
Wow.
is better than the PS4.
Okay, I wouldn't go that
This got
far.
so inflamed.
You're fucking high.
The Genesis has a better catalog of games than the PS4.
Name 2 of them.
What the fuck? You want me to
Wait.
name good?
Yeah,
on,
name,
did you
name
just-
a good Genesis game that isn't an arcade game.
Okay, that's bullshit. That is fucking.
I'll
So
give you
Sonic
one Phantasy Star
2,
4.
Fantasy
Sonic-
4, Fantasy Star
Sonic games always
4,
fall.
Gunstar
But, okay,
Heroes.
consider this. Sonic 2 ain't that
Shinobi
good.
3, Contra Hardcore. Wait, Contra Hardcore had an arcade port, I think. Maybe? The
Shinobi 3
Sonic and
had a great
Knuckles.
opening. That was a really good opening in Shinobi 3.
I really like Columns. Golden Axe 2. Building a Dynasty Doom 2. Herzog's Y. The console version of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker is better than the arcade game.
Straight to jail.
A bunch of, console sports games. NHL 94. Bomberman 94. Like Madden.
This game is fucking trash.
Oh, you mean Pure Effect?
Streets of Rage 2.
Jatsu is saying that Golden Axe 2 is not good.
I
Oh,
would say that the console versions of Strider are better than the arcade game.
Hey, Robin, I have a question for you. Between the PS4, 360, and Genesis, which do you think is the best console?
PS2.
Yeah, man.
The PS2 was never up for dispute.
Wait,
No,
which ones?
PS4. PS4.
We're
360.
talking
I am
about
saying that
the greatest console.
The PS4 has more games that I give a shit about than the 360 at this point in my life.
I haven't gotten deep enough into that gen. Into the
Oh, that's
gen
right.
to know, but,
You're like 8 years behind everyone.
5.
Like Magnum PIs.
When you get to play,
It
listen,
is.
I'm gonna
Oh,
blow
the
your
old ones.
fucking mind when
I'm
you
just messing
play.
with you.
Prey.
When I play.
Okay, Brayden, I look forward to you writing an essay about why you think The Last of Us is a better game than Chrono Trigger.
I played Prey already. I thought it was great.
How do you feel about Chrono Trigger?
How do you
It's
feel about
fine.
Metal Gear Solid 5?
The thing that's actually kneecapping the PS4 is that most of the games you want to play from that generation are
Also on
a better
PC.
version on PC.
Sure.
Well, yeah, I think by the time you get to the 2010s, almost everything is multi-platform anyway.
Yeah.
So like best and worst console kind of doesn't really mean anything at that point.
That's also the problem with the 360. Is that almost everything you want to play?
No. There's just enough like exclusive to that generation of consoles that's the last one that
PS3 era is.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's also the
Brayden.
era where
The last time
Japanese
when-
games were dead.
like
There was weird Japanese shit coming out
Yeah,
on the
and there are
360.
also 8,000 terrible Japanese attempts to appeal to Westerners.
My dude, as a small child,
Like
I
Bullet
struggled with this puzzle for so fucking long.
Yeah, I solved the puzzle. The puzzle, use save states.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solution to all problems, really.
Am I
came in here.
misremembering? But when you fall down upon a failure, doesn't it show him like impaled on something?
No.
Okay, I don't know why I have that image in my head. So how have you enjoyed Fear Effect?
I fucking hate this game.
But you're not done yet, so you better keep going.
Fear Effect was the Dead Space before Dead Space when it came to bespoke death animations.
Listen, there will be a moment in this game that you will take great pleasure in.
Yeah.
Is it
I better.
Is it the Yuri baiting?
No, that's the second game, really.
No, second game. Okay.
No, it's a thing that they did in this game that you know that there's a sequel, so you know that certain characters continue, but there'll be a thing at the end of this game where you're like, oh, okay, I know what they want me to do here, and you'll take pleasure in it.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about consoles, like the PS1 and PS2, like the 1-2 punch there. If it wasn't for the Game Boy, Sony would have gotten an almost complete monopoly on the consumer video game
Yeah,
business.
so I have this. I wonder how this will be received, but I'm gonna do something about Panzer Dragoon Saga, and the first paragraph basically lays out like, you all that think that the N64 was a big deal, that is an American experience, that is an American perspective, because let me tell you, Japan doesn't give a shit about
Chris,
the N64.
I have terrible news.
Well, fuck Japan.
We
None of
are
us
all
here for
Americans.
Yeah,
How
I
dare
know.
you?
I'm not a fucking
Japan-
British. I'm
Europe
not a
doesn't
British
even give
be
a
like,
fuck about
hey, I love to play Warbound at 24
I mean-
hertz.
Let's
I
talk
mean-
about sensible
let's-
soccer.
Let's be honest. Europe hasn't given a shit about anything other than PlayStation since the PlayStation came out.
The
Yeah.
only video games Europe loves
Our Pez
are
Or on the
Pez
PlayStation.
and cannon fodder.
and cannon
God.
fodder and Turrican.
I still think that there's
How are
an
you
essay
supposed
to
to
be
do this?
written
And
about
in
like
Germany, they love farming simulators.
yeah.
And
Anyways,
adventure games.
I really do think that there is a good essay to be written about like Konami just forgot how to make a soccer game and completely lost their market share,
Yeah.
and it's still one of the big mysteries. It's I don't think anyone has ever figured out.
Because winning
How-
11 was better than FIFA for years, right?
Yes. For years, for almost a decade, and then they forgot how to
Like-
make a soccer game.
Like, I can say from personal experience, even like the first Goal Storm is better than FIFA like 96.
And then the thing that people don't realize is like internationally, winning 11 PES was outselling FIFA. I don't know. Konami didn't touch the PES team, and then they did the whole weird like. Yeah, so basically they did the football game that was supposed to be you just buy it once and we update the servers and you buy the rosters. And then that game was a disaster. Kind of like how EA tried to make a basketball game using the Frostbite engine, a topic we talk about briefly in a podcast. And then it killed NBA Live. Just absolutely killed them.
Yeah, and then I brought up how they also did serious damage to the Need for Speed series with the Frostbite, and it got awkward silence. Like I said, something crazy.
They keep making them.
Yeah, I think the only thing is that like they keep making like. Remember when they were like, "Oh, we bought Codemasters. We're gonna give them Need for Speed, and they're gonna figure it out." It's like,
That's
oh,
that's recent though,
let's
isn't
give
it?
Need for Speed to the Burnout team. They'll figure it out.
Didn't they make a Need for Speed game last year that was fairly well received?
Yeah, that game's all right. That game's
Yeah,
okay.
that game's fine, but that game was released and put out to die.
Sure, but the point
Yeah, it
is they keep
I mean,
trying with that series.
I mean, like the last 3 were put out today because Heat is a decent game. The one before the last one is a very okay game.
It
Very
really just
solid
seems like-
video game.
Listen, I just think that that series has a problem because the Fast and Furious group moved on to like a very different genre of movies, and that the style and attitude those early 2000s Need for Speed games had.
Let's talk about car culture.
Carbon or whatever just doesn't. It's not. That's kind of cringy these days.
What? What's the problem? I love video games. How do you feel?
I've been saying
how
for
do
a
you
while
feel
about
about this
Explain-
character?
game.
Braden, can you
Armor
explain what
type.
you're looking at?
It's stealth.
Oh, and it's like a puzzle game?
Basically, you have to like watch their patterns of turning around and then avoid direct line of sight.
You got it. There you go.
Haha! Look at this joke about how the Asian restaurant has a cockroach problem. Funny.
ZP, how do you feel about this game?
I think that this whole depiction of, let's say, Asia is not necessarily as bad as, say, Deus Ex's Hong Kong level, but is cut from the same cloth.
All right, so let's go back to the question. On the scale of sleeping dogs at the top end to was it Shadow Warrior at the bottom end? Where'd you put this game?
Shadow Warrior's good. Oh, original. Okay. Good old naked anime girl taking a bath in the waterfall.
I would argue that Shadow Warrior 2013 also maybe not great.
Yeah, but it plays great.
Not really.
We're talking about depictions. We're talking about depictions. Depictions of Asian cultures.
Shadow Warrior is the worst. I agree
But
with that.
But like, where in between Shadow Warrior and Sleeping Dogs would you put Fear Effect?
In between them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I think this is a clear middle.
So is it like over or under Jade Empire?
This is a weird amount of granularity. I don't think racist depictions necessarily need.
Okay.
Okay, is blackface better or worse than?
Oh fuck! Don't get me started. You don't want to open that can of worms.
I don't.
I can
I
and
don't think
will get
civilians
you
should
canceled.
be hurt.
Anyway, so back to something we are experts on.
You know what? Somehow in that situation, it is a bold statement. Apparently. You know, I'm just gonna say about video game consoles. I don't give a shit about the console itself. Couldn't care less about actual hardware.
What about the libraries for the
That's
console?
all I care about. The games.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
It wouldn't work for me.
What about the PSONE? Is that higher or
No,
below the
absolutely
PS1?
not.
See those tiny little gray PS ones. I kind of wish I still had mine because those things were really cool.
Those things got very hot with the screen.
I didn't have a screen with it. I just plugged it up to my TV. But they're really they were so tiny.
No, that was the PS1 as opposed to the PSX. The one of the
the tiny like slim re-release.
All right, so here's the real question: which console form factor is the sexiest?
No, the real question. Let's bring it back around to a bad place. Which one is the most racist?
Actual answer, Porkmaster. The Xbox One X, or the Xbox One S. I think both of those look really good, like just sitting there nicely under a well-kept entertainment center.
I think I like the form factor of the S more than the X.
Yeah,
so
I'd
those
say
are
the
like the
S.
most so those are the most fuckable consoles, you would say?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
What?
Oh wait,
I absolved myself of this.
Wait, hold on. Is that how DP got into trouble last time? Because I wasn't here for that.
What's the video?
Okay, to my defense, no. No. So I just asked the question. I asked the question. No, I'm not gonna get. I'm not. I want to. Look. Stop. No, that's not what we talked about. My question was,
Series S
let's say that I am a certain snake person in a D&D campaign, right?
Nope.
There are the
Zombie
snake
Pie
people.
doesn't get to make one T characters in the group.
So I'm
just putting that
saying,
out there.
what level of human anatomy is on the Yuan-Ti? And we agreed that Yuan-Ti have everything. That's what we talked about, Brayden. And the example that I gave was, do Yuan-Ti have nipples if they're females? Or males? Or anything? Are there nipples on Yuan-Ti?
Well, wait. Do you want to have? Do they have children via eggs or live birth?
I mean, are there breasts? You know, because if you have those, you need to have nipples. Yeah, that's
Is
how it
this
works.
better or worse?
Did they have a
than the
cloaca?
previous conversation.
Well, do our Kokra have cloacas? We also talked about that.
I apologize. So Fear Effect.
Okay,
Arbitrary
all right.
water.
I just want to say that the host of this stream is the one who brought up the subject of fornicating snake people. I was just talking about consoles, something good and wholesome. So it's not my fault.
You just said which one was the most fuckable, which, by the way, the Dreamcast isn't fuckable, but it's the cutest.
Boardmaster was clearly asking what form factor is the sexiest.
And then he...
You like curves,
Oh,
okay.
so that's your type.
Now.
Okay.
Okay. So...
I just wanted to subject Brayden to a bad video game.
I know.
Well, now you subjected him to an insufferable conversation.
Okay, okay. Do you want me to start eating on stream so it stops talking?
Oh,
Christ.
It doesn't bother me.
No eating on stream.
Come on.
What the hell happened, Glass?
They've got her. Lamb and Madam Chen took Wei Ming and tried
Anyway,
to put
Star
the
Trek
hurt on
Elite
me.
Force is a good
I say
game.
it's time we exit.
What about Wei Ming? We can't leave her.
Lamb's not going to pony up any cash
Story's
now.
happening.
We've lost.
Remember
huh?
when you
Let's
saw
get Deke
Booba?
and go.
I'm not leaving
Brayden?
without her, Glass. I know
this
what
game?
happens to girls here.
All right.
Playing Fear Effect?
10 minutes.
Yeah,
then I'm
there
a
were
ghost.
Booba.
I'll check
And
this
Booty.
out. See what's upstairs.
Whoa.
Great.
I'm scandalized.
So, Brayden, I want you to know that I truly love you. Ooh,
So,
could you ask that again? I'm thinking about it. Really? Like, favorite year one PS1 game?
All right, so who's hotter, the female character in this game or Lara Croft?
No. Click it, man.
I'm home.
Why is her underwear so reflective?
It's a shiny outfit.
In your underwears?
Is it
'cause
underwear
she's-
or like a dancer outfit?
You know what's a late era PS1 game that I played a lot of? I don't remember if it's actually good. Maybe Borgmaster remembers this game, Jet Ace.
Ooh, I don't know anything about that.
It's a Ace Combat clone.
Oh, as you do.
Well, if you switched into the other clothing and you just came out and kept shooting people.
As you do.
Okay.
Who made Jet Ace?
You, get back to work.
Yes, sorry.
Didn't they make a late era Strider game, Strider Kiryu? Okay.
I mean, you're
When she
making
falls
progress.
when she falls down, you can see her butt cleavage.
Her butt cleavage? I'm sorry, what?
Also, I've been muted for the past 5 minutes.
Oh, you were muted, so we didn't hear your incredulity while we were doing chuckle fuckery.
Wait, what? No, I heard you.
Yeah,
No, look,
I
that's
muted
cleavage.
myself on the because I was drinking water. You see.
yourself on the stream?
Yeah, I muted myself on stream for like the
Excellent.
last 5 minutes. So
Excellent.
Okay.
you're welcome,
That's
America.
gonna be great in archive.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love you, Braden.
Okay,
Oh.
come in.
See, that's you see it, Borgie?
Huh?
You can kind of see it. What's the actual artistic term? Dimples of Venus?
I mean, it's butt crack, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe you can hide your guns. Yeah, maybe.
Wait, if you hide your guns, where are you putting them if you're running around in your underwear?
Shut up, it's a video
Look.
game.
That's the real answer.
Armored Core Master of Arena was 2000, I think, as well.
Oh, was it?
That or it was late 99.
Okay, come in.
I see you didn't have a gun.
Oh, if I
So now
don't
you
shoot
could walk
that
around.
gun,
Oh.
they'll just...
FromSoft had a very active 2000.
Yeah.
Eternal Ring,
Eternal
Evergrace, Armored Core 2, and Cookies and Cream.
Yeah. All bangers.
Yeah.
No, Eternal Ring seems, Eternal Ring seems like a video game
Right?
that I will play at some point. In a dubious capacity, let's say. Especially since you can legally purchase it.
Wait, you can
It's
legally
on
purchase
PS4.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's on PS4.
No.
Console worse than 360.
I disagree.
Wait, what was?
You know what? I respect.
Why are you bringing this back up?
I
Wait, do you mean the
respect
Dreamcast?
your disagreement.
I just think that era, the years, let's say 2013 to 2020, offer a much wider and more interesting variety of games than the years 2005 to 2013.
I disagree with you, but I respect your opinion.
You like?
Okay, but counterpoint, 2013 to 2020 is when everything became a live service game.
Yeah. And
That doesn't discount all the other good games. Also, some of those live service games are good.
Yeah, like Anthem. You see, no one's brave enough. No one's brave enough to argue about that.
Make that joke.
No one's brave enough to argue by facts and logic.
Argue that. Wait a minute.
No,
I
it's
come
like,
back
oh,
if you
okay,
said a
you're just
blue
gonna-
bikini. What's going on here?
It's like, hey, I like poison more than I like food.
There's
Anyway,
no response to it.
What
Tasty,
joke?
tasty poison.
What's the
A
joke?
bad joke.
Okay.
A joke in the worst possible
So-
taste.
What happened to her clothes?
she's
in her
she's
underwear.
disguising
She's
herself
running
as
around.
a prostitute.
And he keeps putting his guns out.
Like,
Yeah, and
the
if I
answer is
pick out
don't worry
the
about it.
guns, then they shoot me. I was just wondering if one of them had the key.
Where is she hiding her guns?
Video
Don't
game.
worry about it.
It's a video game. It's a video game.
Don't you remember the theme song to Mystery Science Theater 3000?
It's just a show. I should really just relax. I've said this before, but I had a roommate
Mm-hmm.
who's
You had a roommate?
Yes, whose stated problem with the Will Smith vehicle Gemini Man was that the stunts, the physics were unrealistic during the stunts.
I bet that
Okay.
roommate must hate the live-action One Piece.
This is the same roommate who did not read Tolkien, despite being a big fantasy nerd, because it didn't have a hard magic system.
It has a realistic magic system.
It's a big
that is-
Sanderson fan.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't have a magic system. Gandalf just does things.
Yeah. Yeah, but what if there were mechanics for why Gandalf... What if Gandalf had to...
Gandalf is secretly a god, though.
What if Gandalf had to chug a nugget of iron to get magnesis powers?
How did he use Commune for the 4th time in a day? He only has 3 level 5 spell slots.
Anyway, Gandalf's not a god. He's a Maiar. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
All right,
yeah.
I was gonna say the magic in Lord of the Rings was based on the
Yeah,
way
good moves
that
there,
early
Sheila.
medieval European cultures perceived magic,
Jeez.
like in
My
reality.
shoes.
Not now,
Oh,
Deke.
story?
Laminus men are all over the place. They've got Wei Ming.
Oh.
So we get glass and bugger out then, eh?
Negative. We're gonna
Great.
get Wei Ming first.
This is still business, right, love?
Not anymore, Deke.
Hey, what are you doing?
Wrong room. Sorry.
Come on, out, now!
Anyway, glad we don't got quiet during that cutscene.
This is a captivating story.
Oh, look, it's a poster for Cardinal Sin! Finally! Some good fucking food, etc., etc.
Oh, I forgot. This was the developer that made. I'm blanking on it because I want to repress the memory. I need to unrepress the memory. Criticom. They made Criticom. These motherfuckers.
Oh, wait, these are the Criticom people?
Yeah.
Matt
Entertainment.
McMuscle's new the worst fighting games Matt McMuscle did?
These
Yes.
people made Criticon, Meat Puppet, Dark Rift, Cardinal Sin, and the 2 Fear Effects.
What is Dark Rift sound?
It's the
I
Nintendo
remember.
64 game.
It's on Steam, that's why.
Criticom has left scars in my soul. It's
Yeah,
that bad.
Yeah, it was the worst game that Matt McMuscles had played for a while in his
It's
ranking
maybe
of
one of the
bad
What if I
fighting
worst
told you you
games.
can buy
3-day
Dark
fighting
Rift right
games.
now for $8 on Steam?
That's too much money. Just pirate it.
Did Night Dive remastered or something? That seems like some random thing they
Chronos
do.
Digital. It's Chronos Digital, which are the Pico Interactive people. They did the
They seem
they've
like
been
they
doing-
suck.
They are the people who did this Super Noah's Ark 3D remaster
Yeah.
on Steam. So they basically deliberately remaster shitty games to make money for memes.
And also because that shit is cheap to license. And
I mean,
it's
also,
one-
but like we can thank them because they're the people who took the time to do the Shadow Madness Steam port, and so we can
yeah, which
actually
is
play Shadow
literally
Madness.
just a PSX emulator.
But
with,
great,
like,
we
bad-
can play Shadow Madness.
I bought it. Don't worry. I paid
What if we
$1
played Shadow Madness?
for a copy of Shadow Madness. I paid $1 American for a copy of Shadow Madness. But also, yeah, like, apparently Pico Interactive fucking sucks. Oh, cool.
Are we all gonna get quiet during that cutscene again?
No.
Oh, Rogan left.
Yeah,
he
he's
usually
probably.
stays around this point.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
probably
He has to do some RPGing.
Yeah, he has to play
Play
a
a
good
slightly
video
superior PS1 game.
He has to play a game with a sad wizard boy.
Yeah.
Don't
Well-
tell Gino I said that term.
Yeah, but has a video game ever reminded you of your dead grandparents?
I don't understand, like, how many times have you guys literally made fun of me for the fact that I like Mario Party games? Incessantly.
Also, to be
Constantly.
clear, there are actually video games that remind me of my dead grandparents. For
Yeah.
reasons.
I think the difference there. I think the difference there, ZP, is that it seems like Gino places like a lot of emotional importance on some of the
I
stuff.
became a history major because of Rome Total War, and if you guys said, "Oh, that's a bad, like, it's an outdated RTS," it's like, yeah, it is. Like, fucking whatever.
Okay, that's not what I meant exactly.
I'm just
became a
saying
history
that, like,
major
if you can,
because
if you can deal
I
it
liked
out,
my
if you can dish
history
it out, you
teacher.
should take it.
Okay.
Nope.
I like. I like history. And now I've been applying for seasonal retail work, so that's what my history degree has gotten me.
Hey, Brayden, you want to talk about how Total War Pharaoh just fell completely flat on its face and it's a really predictable outcome?
No. I don't. To be frank. Partially because I feel bad for those developers.
Yeah, I feel bad for that's Creative
That's
Assembly
Ubisoft,
Sophia.
Sophia. So yeah, it's their it's their Bulgaria studio.
And I don't know if you've seen this, but Sophia was begging them not to call it a historical game. It's like, please put the Saga label on this game, please. Could you please put the Saga label? And they're like, nope, this is our historical. Inherit all these expectations now. It's like,
and then the shit with hyenas happens, and the price raise for
which I don't like. Here's the weird thing: that DLC is mostly good. It's too expensive, and then also
if that DLC was $15 instead of $25,
I still have a couple of like quibbles. Like I still think it's weird that Mother Astankia can recruit boyars.
Yeah, well, guess what? There's only one generic board. Anyway, it's fine because she can't recruit any of Kislev's regular infantry.
Also, it turns out hags are really powerful.
Yeah.
And so having a lord that's just able to
also
recruit
just
more
think
hags.
It's a shame that the best of those three heroes somehow ended up being Yuan Bo.
I love that campaign. I love campaigns that make you like, okay, there's two possible directions for you to
So
go.
you like
Hold on to everything,
and Malice,
or do you sell? And if I'm looking for an easier time, I usually just sell.
Yeah.
The province. Yeah. But if I want a challenge, I absolutely hold on to everything.
Yeah, it's why Eltharion.
Why is everyone talking about hags all of a
game.
sudden?
Because you're here, baby.
Oh, okay. I mean,
to my ears.
I mean, you know, I'm known for being a hag.
I like. Yeah, no, I feel like, yeah, it's a bad time for Creative Assembly. It's a bad time for Paradox. Did you fucking see that they are parting ways with Harebrained Schemes after laying off like 80% of that studio?
Yeah.
Because I guess the thing was like Paradox was
it was the Lamplighters League, right?
Yeah,
like,
they're like, we really want you to make your own original IP because you have to license BattleTech from Microsoft.
Here's the deal. What if Microsoft bought them and was like, okay, your dream come true. We're giving you the FASA properties. go cook.
What?
Like Harebrained Studios, like what if you just gave them all of those old school, people forget that technically Microsoft also owns like BattleTech Tabletop because they bought it when they bought FASA.
Yeah.
What if they did something with that?
You know, hey, Microsoft might not be wanting to buy anything for a little bit.
They might be a bit full. Like their
they
tummy's
might
full.
be a little busy.
I don't know. That
But,
whole situation seems sad.
People seem to be okay with that Stellaris Star Trek thing.
Oh yeah, I should look at that. Crap.
I don't know. The whole Harebrained thing seems like, yet again, Paradox is like, we want you to do this specific thing. Go. It's like you're asking us to work outside of our wheelhouse.
Yeah. Like when the tactics people I pay attention to, which includes just people on random discords,
it doesn't help.
This game seems underbaked.
But it doesn't help that they put all of this pressure on them to make Lamplighters League, and then that game comes out with like the most anemic marketing push from Paradox to date. And
Not
then they're
since
like, oh,
Tyranny.
Not since Tyranny did they release a game and just like, okay, like, I don't know, like, Harebrained was really good at managing those Shadowrun games and BattleTech.
Yeah. And yeah, when they got bought by Paradox, it was very much like, hey, you should really make your own original IP so that we don't have to give money to Microsoft. Anyway, I have no idea how you're supposed to solve this puzzle. I just looked it up.
Can't believe it. I'm horrified.
Hello.
Oh, I guess I'm buying the Star Trek thing.
I didn't buy the most recent,
Devlog.
Which means
Devlog number 5 is called "It's Been a Long Road." Sorry, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, that's good. Getting from there.
Getting from here to there.
From there to here.
It's been
a long time, but my time's finally here.
I can see the light again. I will touch the sky.
Not gonna let you hold me down. Not gonna let you. 'Cause I've got faith of the heart.
Remember when Matt Rory snuck a Faith of the Heart reference into the newsletter for the publisher he works for now? Good stuff.
Oh wait, Matt Rory isn't that Giant Bomb?
No.
Oh right,
No.
he did leave.
Yeah. It's fine. I was on stream with him a couple times, so we're homies.
Of course.
Hey, Braden, did you notice that the best Thief game, Deadly Shadows, is on sale for $1?
It's always on sale for $1.
Would you buy that for $1? Would you buy that for $1?
Those games are.
No,
always
I'm
on
just
sale for $1.
antagonizing you because you think that Thief 2 is better.
You're being a little fucking shit.
I mean, isn't that his job?
I like 3 more than 2.
Yeah, because you have bad taste and are wrong.
Both games are good, though. We've been on record as
you
saying
love
both
the
games are
tiny
good.
Xbox levels. You're just like, but Shellbridge Cradle, and then
Shellbridge
you
Cradle
don't
is
follow
good.
up with
like,
that because you don't actually want hashtag
Shellbridge
reasonable
Cradle is
discourse.
actually good. Like, You actually do like Deadly Shadows, and
Yes,
you
I
like
do.
Trophy
But
Trader.
now I'm bullying you. Shut the fuck up and let me bully you. Deadly Shadows is good. It's just not.
That's
the
not how
too good.
bullying works.
Yeah, they take all those obtuse systems and make them more coherent.
What obtuse systems?
Like,
You're an
oh,
obtuse
are you
system.
in the shadows or are you not in the shadows?
You look at the gem! You dumbass! You stupid idiot!
Dodge him.
Moving
That gem
it to the
is-
Unreal Engine 2 does not change that.
Dodge
I
him.
know. Da gem.
Daijobu.
Art Wilkins says Deadly Shadows
What are
is
other ways
great.
that it can piss off Brayden? You
Oh,
know, I don't like Quake 1. It's just, you know, it's too fast.
I mean, ZP, there's one very
so you're
obvious
old.
way to.
Oh, right. Let's talk
control
about
him.
games that are worse than Myst.
No,
RE4?
you should. What you do
Riven.
is start a stream and play Wizards and Warriors for the NES.
Oh, right.
No,
So how's the NES
no.
version of Wizards and
What
Warriors?
you do is you get
It's dog
Gino to
shit.
play Wizards and Warriors, and it'll be like, I don't understand why. Why would you play this? Where's the dialogue?
The fairies have their nipples displayed.
Yeah, the little. Yeah.
I cannot. You briefly talk about it on the podcast. I cannot emphasize enough. That game comes out
the week after
the
Baldur's
same
Gate
the
2.
week after Baldur's Gate. Like, it
Baldur's
had no
Gate 2.
chance.
Well, it got screwed over because of publishing stuff. I looked it up.
I love publishing stuff.
And apparently the whole thing was it was going to be published by Westwood, and then Westwood got bought by EA. Anyway, it's fine. No one's going to listen to that podcast anyway. Our Anthem podcast is going to be our most listened thing. 1000%. Because it's the it's the most relevant game we've played.
Nah, they're gonna hear me start talking and they're just gonna turn it off.
No, it's fine. Listen, if white guy talking was a turn off, people would have stopped listening to the podcast long ago.
Oh, there's a joke I was gonna say on the podcast, but I forgot. Damn.
Which podcast should you listen to? You should listen to Deep Listens, Lionheart. You get to listen to I think our Anthem podcast is probably next week. Probably not this week. Probably next week.
Anthem is one of the video games of all time.
Anthem is a video game.
Mostly. I probably would have gone off about 20 minutes on the level design.
Okay, let's talk about it here. Well, let's talk about it now.
Oh shit. Okay, so
Good about the level.
So the problem with level design is, well, yeah, it's samey, but the real thing that kills it is the small size of the open areas. Because they do that open area with a tunnel or something or a canyon between each one.
The weird
Monster Hunter
hidden
style.
load screens to transition you from one climate to the next.
But then the reason why they do that is obviously because of the Frostbite engine. They couldn't get the draw distance that they would have wanted using that engine. With the level of detail they would have wanted. So they just constricted all of the view of the sight lines.
Oh no!
And it makes the
Australian
game feel
man!
very small. The world design is almost incomprehensible because these areas are so small, they're so dense with random details, and the passages between the zones are almost hidden behind foliage or rock
Oh yeah,
outcrop.
there's all of these secret alcoves and entrances. The thing that kept messing me up was trying to find some of the entrances to the underground or cavernous tombs, because finding the bespoke entrance to the cave system
is
sometimes a pain in the ass when you don't
It's
know where
always
you're
a pain in the
looking.
ass.
It's always.
And it's insane. I mean, we know why they did that because of their technical constraints. They couldn't have a big open area to play in because they just didn't have the tools to do so. But what they made is, again, the most incomprehensible open world I've ever seen.
I mean,
Absolutely mind-boggling.
It doesn't help also, like, all the systems that they bolted onto that open world, the menu in which you're matchmaking, the menu in which you're selecting missions, the just I can't believe I forgot to bring this up. I still can't believe you can't set your own custom waypoints. Like,
That's
you have
insane.
to use you have to use specific monuments in the world to set waypoints.
Like, that's the
That
only
is
use
crazy.
of those, like, racing events. Oh, we didn't even mention the racing events, like those, like the time trials. We didn't even bring those up.
because they don't matter.
They really don't matter.
Like everything
What
else.
game are we talking about?
Anthem.
Anthem.
Oh.
Do we need, like, a addendum podcast where it's just me and ZP for an hour?
No.
Just talking about random things about Anthem?
I'll say right now, we should never talk about Anthem again. That's my feeling.
Well,
yeah.
Don't worry, they'll stop when they find something else to be baffled about.
Okay, have you played
still
Anthem?
Exists.
No.
Well, if you had, you'd be just as baffled as we are. It's a baffling video game.
I can just accept that the mediocre game is mediocre.
Oh no, it's not. It's not mediocre. It's bizarre.
It's not just.
I also
bizarre.
played a bunch of Destiny, which is bizarre as well, but better made.
Like less bizarre. Like Destiny makes way more sense than Anthem.
It's true. Anthem is like year one of Destiny 1, but without the part where
there's a game.
Where there was a video game.
Where
Vault of Glass came out.
No, Anthem, like, it plays, you can play it, the shooting works, the movement works. Like, the basic loop works. It's just, there's nothing worth doing with it.
Well, the stuff that they're building up to. Imagine if you would, a game only had an introduction and it didn't have a middle or end. That's basically Anthem.
Yeah, like the intro to Destiny 1.
Like original Destiny.
Yeah, but imagine if, like, original Destiny, like, died after 2 months of being out. Like, if they didn't even replace, what's his name? As,
Peter
Dinklage. Like, if they didn't even get that far in fixing it. Like, Anthem is like, those, corpses they find in, like, high mountain passes. You know, in, like, the Alps or the Himalayas that were just, like, frozen when they died, so they're perfectly preserved.
Yeah, they're mummified corpses.
Yeah, like, that's what Anthem is.
Yeah, you ever
So playing
read
it is
the
a
John Krakauer book, Into Thin Air? It's like that.
So playing Anthem is an incredibly morbid experience. Like, unintentionally.
Because you see the skeleton of, like, what could have eventually been turned around, but it didn't get turned around. So it's just... It's bad. Speaking of bad, this game.
No, this game's good. Give me like a 5-minute notice if you're gonna stop streaming.
Okay, don't worry. We're still going. We're only at 2 hours.
So
why did you...
You're still going strong.
Braden? Why did you let Ralkin cyberbully you into actually finishing this?
Because, the cutscenes were good enough.
I mean, if Ralkin was going to bully me, it would be physically bullying me because he's built different.
Yeah, it's true. And also, he lifts heavy things for a job. I just... Also, for what it's worth, this game has more going on than that indie Resident Evil clone did.
Them and Us.
Them and Us. I was so enthusiastic about that thing, and then it just got boring. And you see, that is the greatest sin a game can be. This game is bad. This game is frustrating. It's not boring. It makes me upset. Which is better than making me indifferent.
So, so where does this land on the Daymare scale?
This doesn't seem anywhere near as good bad as Daymare.
Daymare is the kind of game, like... I have played... There are a few games I've played that are worse than Daymare on stream.
Mars Warlog.
Yeah, Mars Warlogs is one of them.
Isn't that just boring, though?
No, that game is also, like, actively hateful in a way that is, shocking.
This just seems to be engaging in a lot of gameplay.
Yeah, this is just trying to cash checks. It doesn't quite have the...
Yeah. But I mean, like, trying to engage in gameplay mechanics and, like, punishments that were okay at the time, but that we grew out of.
Yeah, like
if this game had come
stuff
out,
that would have been acceptable.
If this game had come out, I think probably just 2 years later, people would have been like, "This maybe isn't great."
Well, oh, sorry. Can I help you, sir?
Resident Evil Code Veronica X for 360 and Xbox One is on sale for $4.
I already own it.
Yeah.
You don't have to taunt me. I already own that game.
Nope.
Do you know how many copies of Code Veronica X I own? Do you know
yeah,
how many?
copies? I would like to know. I don't.
I own 3.
You own the Dreamcast version and
no,
the PS
I own it on
PlayStation?
PS2 physically. No, I own it 4 times.
Okay.
I own it on 360, which means, you know, it's back compat, and that's the MT framework version. That I also own that version on PS3.
I'm gonna point out you don't actually like Code
I
Veronica.
don't actually like Code Veronica. And then I also own the PS2 back compat version on PS4. So there are no less than 2 different versions of Code Veronica I could play on stream.
That seems
3
unreasonable.
if I wanted to.
Why? Why are you subjecting yourself to multiple levels of Code Veronica?
You say that while I'm playing Fear Effect.
You like
good game.
horror games.
Yeah, but you've never played this before. As far as I know, you might have actually played this before.
I've never played this
Ain't
before.
gonna happen. Nope.
I would have known if I had played something like this. No, once again, I did not own a PlayStation 1. I had friends with PS1s. But for the most part, I was a Bindendo kid.
Oh, please, don't hurt me. I beg you. Please don't
What did
hurt
you
me.
have in
I'll do
that era?
anything you want.
Oh, hold it, stop.
So this was your secret.
That's
Where's the girl?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Take your things and get out before you get hurt.
I mean, you have to admit, like, the faces are really expressive.
The faces and animations here are maybe repulse. Jesus Christ.
God, I hate this.
What the fuck?
Perfect.
What the actual fuck?
I think the implication is he accidentally shot her, and the guy rolled out from under the bed and shot him.
Yeah. Well, he's like, oh, I shot woman. Oh no. Okay. Oh.
What were we talking about before? Oh, right.
Oh,
Animations
Veronica.
and
Okay.
well, I'm
Yeah.
specifically the animations and like the visuals in this game genuinely do seem pretty impressive.
Yeah, which is why once again the game is only taking up 1/3 of the screen.
Apparently, the developers of this game were like they were trained in animation and were animators.
Yeah, but this is a Criticom, guys. I don't buy it.
I mean, hey, Criticom has animation.
How dare you?
You can't deny it. There are animations in Criticom.
I'm a Criticom denier. Fear Effect would have looked really good like in magazine screenshots.
Yeah.
I bet it did.
I think that's what sold it.
That's why there are 2 of them. Also, this was back when you could sell like 50k copies and that'd be enough to greenlight a sequel.
Yep, sure was.
This was also like the era of The Matrix and Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Also, saying, hey, our game is like a different permutation of Flashback or, you know, Another World, but 3D.
Or Fade to Black. Nope, that's Fade to Black. That happened already.
But, like, saying you were making one of these FMV games, you could get me.
Oh, good.
There's another game.
By the late 90s, though?
Yeah, absolutely. FMV games were still kind of hot. They were kind of like a... There's more people shooting you.
I think it's just one dude that's just very good at taking bullets.
I hate video games.
Finally, you've come around to my side.
Your ankles have been shot off. Speaking of Mr. Video Game Hater here, when are you playing more FromSoft games?
When I finish my write-up for Kingsfield 2, I'm getting to it.
Yeah, then you get to play Kingsfield 2. US.
Yes, exactly.
Which is actually Kingsfield 3, I assume.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the ancient city is actually Kingsfield 5, right?
No, it's 4.
It's Kingsfield 4. The
But
thing
over
is,
here,
it's
no,
just
it's
called
Kingsfield 4.
the Ancient City. And in Europe, it was called Kingsfield 4, even though it was the only Kingsfield game Europe ever got.
Well, just some real game juice right there.
But, like, no wonder Europeans are just like, oi, 24 Earths of pure, amazing power. I love me
some Amiga.
Some Amiga.
Let me tell you about how this is better than Mario.
I played the Gianna sisters.
Anyway, Shadow Tower Abyss looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Shadow Tower Abyss is, what if you got a Colt 1911 in the first hour of the game?
And it sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, the guns are shit.
Well, yeah, because all FromSoft games are bad.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Jesus Christ. How many times do you have to do this?
That many times.
Everybody gets one chance with me. If I see you again, I'll kill you.
So now do you get to have sexy time with the lady?
No. I'm a morally dubious mercenary.
I mean, morally dubious mercenaries have lots of sex, actually.
Oh, God!
Mr. Glass, come between me and my daughter. Separate me from my flesh.
Oh, well, there goes his arm.
Well, Mr. Glass, how does it feel to be
You weren't using it.
from yours?
Ho ho ho, get it? Separated from your flesh. Anyway, now I'm here.
Saves
Wait,
weight.
He's just dead forever? They
Saves
killed
weight.
him, and he's just dead in the story for now?
Saves weight.
Probably.
I was reading the wiki. I was
face.
reading the wiki on this. Apparently, there is a way to like reattach his arm.
Cool.
But I don't know.
Does he get a
how.
cool,
And
like, cyber arm?
apparently, that's an alternate ending.
You should get a cool cyber arm.
Hey, when Jax got his arms frozen and ripped off by Sub-Zero,
He got a cool robot arm.
he got cool robot arms.
Yeah.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps with your robot arms.
Yes, pull yourself up with your robot arms.
It's a lot easier. Then grow very big and stomp your opponent as a fatality.
You know, that's just the American way.
Have you seen what Glass looks like in Fear Effect 2?
No.
They make him a muscle-ripped beefcake.
Sure.
Beefcake.
They also give him, like, chest scars with, like, partial chest hair. That I remember.
Apparently, if you have to play this game on the hard difficulty to get the ending where Glass gets his arm back.
Okay, well, we're
Oh,
not
cool.
doing that.
No,
No,
you should
Brayden,
do
I think you can do
another
it.
playthrough. Yeah, just start like a second playthrough to get the other ending.
Anyway,
oh,
let's
what's
look
that
up.
sound? That's the sound of me saying no. Alright. So. Who's excited for
Video games?
video?
I'm not. Actually, there's one game. I played the demo for it in June. The Invincible coming out next month.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I played the demo. That game's great.
Yeah, it seems real cool.
Well, so they did make. Okay, so y'all were talking about a game called Sedna earlier. That's a third Fear Effect game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Just like a top-down shooter.
It's a tactics. You do a tactics.
And this is not like a tactics. This is like a top-down
Oh,
shooter,
my memory has it as a tactics.
or like an isometric shooter, I guess. This is probably a better game.
It got
Look at that
bad
butt
reviews.
wiggle.
The writing did not improve, from what I remember.
Yes, the animators are very good at their jobs.
They did the one thing right.
Maybe we stop it here. Maybe we... no, I'm gonna keep going. The Borgmaster just...
Yeah.
You might want to get your string ready
Okay.
to play whatever piece of trash 3DO game.
No, that's not 3DO this time. I'm on a 3DO break for my own sanity.
More like 3D no. But where do I use this vase? Time to look it up, cause fuck it.
Wow.
I ain't too good.
Wow.
I ain't too good to look things up.
Can't believe it. He just admitted that he's not going to get good. Sacrilege.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
So now that we've stopped yelling at each other,
Alright, let's see.
I mean, I can start with an argument if you want.
Yeah,
what
it's
if we
not
had
hard.
what if we were the models for bipartisanship and between Americans? We can be. We are.
I mean, none of us want to eradicate any minority groups, so I don't think we're representative of the American body politic.
I'm
We're
not
having a
I'm
discussion. We're having a discussion.
not ZP, you don't represent any portion of the American electorate.
Yes, I do.
Burn. Actually, yeah, we should just start an online groceries campaign to get ZP nominated as the next Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Why
I
not?
do a good job.
Weren't they voting on that today?
Yeah, Jim
Yeah,
Jordan,
they were.
Yeah, Jim
And
Jordan
they-
didn't win.
Of course not.
He was
So
20
they have to
votes
keep
short.
going.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
The party never ends.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good, and it's good that we have a functioning, healthy democracy.
Oh look, they're reusing a whole bunch of environments.
Wee Ming!
Is she ever gonna get
Are
her
you
clothes
getting
back?
Wee Ming? Go on, get out! Save yourselves.
Yes? Oh.
Don't these weapon selection menus make you happy for radio menus?
Yeah. Or just menus.
Menus never heard of them.
So.
Water. I put water in the vase.
Wait, this isn't an adventure game.
No.
Oh, I got flowers.
No.
I can put flowers in the vase.
So they just didn't hear all those gunshots?
Yeah.
I don't think
Why
so.
would they? It's a soundproof room.
Nuh-uh.
What does Senor GameFAQs say? I'm playing Fear Effect.
That's not a problem.
That sounds like a good thing.
What was the other game you were gonna play again?
What was the other game I was gonna play? Well, people would need to vote. We would have brought it up to democracy. And then people would have voted the wrong answer again.
Like democracy.
Yeah, like democracy. Now...
Are you saying you don't like democracy, Braden?
I just wish those pesky people who I disagree with weren't allowed to vote.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that some Americans should have more rights than others. That's all I'm saying. People are persecuting me for my free speech of saying that if elected into power, I would do my best to ensure that people who are not like me live miserable, unhappy lives. I'm going to make them play Fear Effect.
No. Nuh-uh.
You can't use him.
Not yet. But thank you for that exciting point, Boom the Alien. You are correct, but
Abs also. She's got abs. She's got a musculature.
Very fit woman.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, what's your impression of the level design in this game? Format of the levels.
I think they are trying to.
I don't think so.
I think they are trying to maximize their use of these pre-rendered backgrounds. That's what I think about this game's level design.
Wasn't easy to do, Braden. Wasn't easy to do.
Okay, if you're gonna get fucking Joku, Vinny Caravella, games are hard to make, we don't need to have that conversation.
You've had that conversation with Joku like
I've
a thousand
had that
million
conversation
times.
multiple times where he's like, no, but like, you can see where I'm coming from, right? And I'm like, yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, but game bad.
Yeah,
game
but
bad.
the game bad.
Hey man, video games are hard.
They sure are. But also, sometimes
I do not doubt the work ethic of the people that put this game together. Just
Yeah.
the quality of their work.
I'm sure these people had to crunch very hard.
Oh yeah, back in this era.
Oh yeah.
How do you think they put out one game a year? Or more?
Yeah.
That's because making games is easy.
Yeah, I mean, Reddit told me video games were easy. Reddit also told me that we can all buy space on this cruise ship and live in international waters and not be subject to taxation. ZP,
No.
do you want to live on the high seas? Free from the government? Yeah.
Do I need help here?
No, not into
Okay.
seasteading.
So, okay, Randy Quaid. So how's Fear Effect?
Yeah.
That was a reference.
I was
Yeah,
making a
reference.
reference to the seasteading people, who are very funny.
Reference? I don't know what a reference is. What are references?
Reference? I hardly know her.
Okay, Larry David.
I just wish there were fewer references. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying maybe it just the part where it only takes up a third of the screen. You know, only a third of the screen. Now listen, only 1/3 of the screen. That's not enough. I need my screen. I need at least 2/3 of the screen. I can keep going if you want.
You don't need to.
Some more
You don't
questionable
need to.
Larry David impression.
I will say this. Larry David has made some very good
Crypto
television
ads.
shows. Yeah.
Just let me know when you're ready to hand off.
I feel like Brayden is literally reached the point of where if he continues to play this game, I'm willing to say you don't have any more excuses to complain. You're subjecting yourself to this at this point.
No, we've got to finish it.
I'm gonna hit start streaming.
It's me, Zombie Pie. I need this game. I need to finish this video game.
Mic's working. Yep, mic's working. Okay.
Okay.
Start streaming. A streaming has started. I think everything works.
Yeah, you are live.
Okay, I'm live. Cool.
Uh,
Cut to scene. Playing some May 1996 bangers, all-time classics. I'm still trying to get the controls for my Saturn controller right. Get it all mapped properly. So, how do y'all boys like Wipeout?
Excuse me.
Deke?
I liked the PSP Wipeout.
killed Deke!
Oh no!
I killed Deke!
No.
Why'd you
Not
kill
Deke!
Deke?
Mayun?
Because she's an evil woman.
Sweet Mayun.
Wait, who killed Deke?
My child.
Evil woman.
Returned after all
Which
these
lady? Like the
years.
lady on the front of the
Mayun is
box, or?
dead. You killed her when you brought me here. What have you done with Wei Ming? She's left with her father.
I've switched streams because
cannot be true.
Wipeout.
We Ming, in time, I hope
Wait,
to
why
tell
aren't
you
these
the
buttons
truth.
working
Use this
anymore?
evil
Okay,
pact
here we
with
go.
Him Lao Wang to bring you wealth and power. But
I'm
me?
gonna lose this race
You don't
because
scare me.
something happened with the controls.
No.
This is a bit weird.
What? What? Why is she a bug?
What?
She's a boob demon.
Not a boob demon.
So, Brayden, what if I told you this franchise is actually about Chinese magic?
Oh God.
No.
Oh God. Australian man, no.
Jeez.
What?
That sure wasn't great matter.
Oh no, now they're all boob zombies.
Not boob zombies.
Well.
Well, that's sometimes
This video-
that's how the boob zombies.
Did this video game start to do something vaguely interesting when I switched away from the stream?
The moment you switched away. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's it for Fear Effect.
Are you gonna continue playing this?
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah. He has to finish it. That's in the rules.
I've got it. No, it's not. But now I need to know.
You need to know where this
I
goes.
need to know where this goes. So this game was a horror game this entire time. I was lied to.
I mean, fear is right in the name.
Yeah. It's like that other game named Fear, also clearly a horror game and
Yeah.
nothing else whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Well, you can go, speaking of Fear, the PlayStation.
No, the Saturn, motherfucker.